greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated.
What's goody? What's good? What's good? How's everybody feeling this day? It's a great day every day to be here to speak to you guys. So let's get straight into this thing. I'm going to talk about the news for crypto, XRP in general. But this is breaking. I'm on Twitter right now, and Tether gets chopped off at its knees. It's not good at all. Let's get it to it. Let me let you listen to Crypto Hawk really quick on his video and what he's mentioning.
This is Tether, and I hope you don't have Tether because Coinbase is shutting it down. Delist Tether in Europe. Times are not looking good for Tether. One by one, they all will fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What a shame. Anyhow, but guess what? Circle's the first in Europe to get licensed. While Tether is getting delisted and kicked out of Europe, Circle is soaring high above the rest. Now, why is that? Oh, stellar. That's XLM Crypto. I should have known it, Crypto Hulk. Mine's Crypto Hulk. You won't be seeing this too much longer.
All right, so pretty much if you don't follow Crypto Hawk, follow him on Twitter, guys. If you have, a Twitter and you want to keep up with the crypto news, Crypto Hawk is a good person to look into. Also, you can follow me on Digital Hooper on Twitter. But this is a nice little diagram right here. It talks about XRP, the world reserve currency, and what it was before, which is this diagram in the top where it is all over the place. They have to send money to, country to country. And then you go down here to XRP, where XRP is the middleman for everyone's currency. And you can trade currency back and forth easily just using XRP. So I thought that was a cool diagram just to show you guys. All right, so keep moving. This is pretty much Brad Garlinghouse speaking about digital assets in a position to become more valuable than gold. Listen up to Brad. Let's hear what he has to say.
Digital asset. One is, I think we're really solving a real world use case. It's not just about speculators. It's not just about Ethereum has kind of run up on something called ICOs, or initial coin offerings. That there's some regulatory concerns about that. And I think the second thing that has driven it is, I think there really has been a lot of drama about some of the other digital assets. Bitcoin has kind of had a civil war within the Bitcoin community about what the future of the technology looks like. Even within the Ethereum community, you're talking about an asset, or the technology only allows about 16 transactions per second. When we think about what we're doing at Ripple and around payments, we're thinking about thousands and thousands of transactions per second.
Thousands and thousands of transactions per second. So yeah, I mean, this is not financial advice, but definitely make sure you have some XRP in your bags, some Bitcoin in your bags, some Ethereum in your bags. However, XRP and Ripple is here to stay. All right, not financial advice. Oh, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm trying to get this algorithms, up. Trying to start getting at least 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you love and support the channel, make sure you like and subscribe, please. Thank you. All right. So breaking news, it says Amazon just dropped official documentation confirming partnership with Ripple and pretty much integrating with XRP for payments rewards. So again, I've been doing this YouTube thing for about at least 3 years already. I already known that XRP, Ripple and Amazon were partners, but remember that a lot of these companies have to sign like NDAs and whatever like that, so they don't announce that they already are partners unless both, companies consent to wanting to be in public or saying it. But I've already read a lot of things and did a lot of rabbit hole deep diving on this thing, but this is on actual Amazon's website, so you can go check it out. Pretty much I've already read it, but somebody screenshotted it and put it on Twitter. But yeah, they have a partnership with Ripple, and they announced it as if they like this was brand new. Like this has been in the works like 2-3 years ago. All right, so BlackRock CEO explains why XRP will dominate global financial system. Listen up to this real quick.
When I was going to sign the receipt or the electronic thing, they'd asked me, do I want to pay in euro or dollar?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, dollar. Then I looked at it. I'm still being charged at 3%.
Terrible.
Okay? So, and when you think about all the people who send money, they may work in one country, send money back home. They generally do that through organizations that charge 5 to 10%. Yeah. There is a need, whether it's a Libra or something else.
He says it without saying it.
To democratize the exchange of foreign currencies. Today, with computers and electronic market,
there shouldn't be that.
It should be 10 basis points, 5 basis points. It's not percent. And so I actually believe the idea around Libra, I don't think we need to create a new currency, but the technology to instantaneous calibrate all the currencies, that should be done.
All right, and it's so hilarious because this CEO of BlackRock, he talks about crypto a long time ago and how he does not see it as the future, and now everybody's on board. All right, so XRP Las Vegas, this is something that's coming out in May. They have it pretty much every year, almost like how they have a Bitcoin event. Now they have an XRP event. I believe this is like the 3rd or 4th event. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll definitely be there. So definitely get your tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun in this space. This is RLUSD. I remember I talked about it last video. Pretty much I'm mentioning that how big this stable coin is for Ripple. Listen up to Brad Garlinghouse and Joe Katz on stage together.
The name of the Ripple stablecoin will be RLUSD. I like to call it Real USD, Ripple USD. We're very excited about this. I also will emphasize, as I have emphasized many times, we think this is very much complementary, additive to what the overall XRP ecosystem is doing. Anything we do in mind of how do we make sure XRP is as successful as possible for everyone here. Having, as David talked about stablecoins this morning, having liquidity on chain, having the bridging and frankly better on ramps and off ramps, that's good for everybody. In no way does that take away from our commitment and our desire to see the XRP ecosystem continue to grow.
So this is bigger than we think, guys. So listen to this. She talks about, this is the CEO of Uphold, Nancy, and she talks about you could take RLUSD to gold. Let's hear this.
On Uphold, we're anything to anything.
Okay.
So, you're not going to be limited to certain pairs. You can take RLUSD to Bitcoin, Bitcoin to RLUSD. You could take RLUSD to gold. So on our platform, you can really trade anything to anything. So it makes it really easy for the user to get in and out of what they want.
Really easy for the user to get in and out of what they want. This is on Uphold. So, but guys, I wanted you all to look at, have different sources to look at other than, like Twitter. You can go on YouTube, different things. This is Darren Moore. I'll put the link in the description below. And he's been on YouTube for a long time talking about crypto. I wanted you guys to listen up to one of the videos that he just put out. And he talks about how the banks and everybody will get integrated with crypto.
Can't be done better, faster, substantially cheaper, not pushing paper. I mean, the banking system that we have around the world, the modern banking system, is antiquated. It's antiquated, and it's just a matter of time before really crypto not only catches up, but just really leaps ahead. And so we're incredibly excited on a lot of fronts, and I think America will be the crypto capital of the world. And
Eric Trump has echoed statements that come from Ripple executives about antiquated banking. It was reported that their project, World Liberty Financial, has accumulated ETH, Link, and Aave using USDC. It's important to note that it's possible to track on-chain transactions in the Ethereum and EVM ecosystems. However, you would not be able to know what wallets came from other chains.
And no one's ever put together a sensible plan as to how to regulate an industry. They're fine with regulation, but they just want guidelines, and they've said that. And the problem is you see so many companies that have been so unfairly treated, right? So many lawsuits, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, people attacked, companies attacked. And they're just saying, just give us, give us the rules of the road, and we'll obey them. And by the way, if you give us the rules of the road, chances are the rest of the world will follow. And so I think sensible regulation makes a lot of sense. And a lot of people think that
sensible
regulation doesn't want regulation. That's actually not true. They just want sensible regulation that they can follow, regulation that's crystal clear, that's black and white. And they don't want to see people like Gary Gensler, who was absolutely a disaster for crypto. Everything he could to try and stifle innovation, he would do so. And those people,
we haven't been asking to be deregulated. We've been asking to be regulated. So we have been saying, hey, look, just give us clear rules of the road.
All right, so that's Darren Moore. I'm going to put a link in the description below, guys, on that video so you can look more into it. But we're just looking for clear regulation, and that was Eric Trump. So, obviously his dad is Donald Trump. He is obviously a crypto holder. So they're going to try to get this regulation moving forward where it's clear and everybody understands the ins and outs of how to start working their company in the United States with crypto. So Link2 is a website you can go to. It's pretty much, you can purchase different stocks within crypto companies. Like you can purchase Ripple, the actual company. XRP is the coin. You can purchase Uphold. You can purchase a lot of, explore all the companies. You can see all these different type of AI companies. They have a lot of things on Link2 where you're able to purchase actual companies within the space, right? So you can have stocks with the company, not just any cryptocurrency coins. All right. I also wanted to leave you guys with this, and then I'll also leave this in the description below as well. Hidden secrets of money. I want to talk about banks and how they are able to multiply your funds when you submit it into the to the bank. Hidden Secrets of Money has 10 episodes. I'm only going to show about 4 minutes of this, and I'll leave it in the description below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Really gets cranking, because this is where something called fractional reserve lending comes into play. Fractional reserve lending is exactly what it says. The banks are allowed to reserve only a fraction of your deposit and loan the rest out. Although reserve ratios may vary, I'm going to use a 10% reserve ratio as our example. If you deposit $100 in your account, the bank can legally take $90 of it and loan it out without telling you. The bank must hold $10 of your deposit in reserve just in case you want some of it. These reserves are called vault cash. But why does your bank account still say you have $100 if the bank has stolen $90 of it? Because the bank left IOUs it created, called bank credit, in its place. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but here it is in black and white from the Fed. Commercial banks create checkbook money when they grant a loan simply by adding new deposit dollars in accounts on their books in exchange for a borrower's IOU. These are nothing but numbers that the banks type into their computers. And even though these bank credit IOU numbers are very different from base currency numbers because they only exist in computers, they are still currency. So now there is $190 in existence. Now, the reason people take out loans from the banks is to buy something. They're going to buy a house or a car or something like that. So the borrower takes the $90 that the bank loaned to him from your account, and he pays the seller of the item. But then the seller deposits that currency into his account, and his bank loans out 90% of that and leaves bank credit numbers in its place. So now there's $271 in existence. This process repeats and repeats until under a 10% reserve ratio, an initial deposit of just $100 can create up to $1,000 of bank credit, all backed by $100 of vault cash, just 10%. But as I said, reserve ratios vary wildly. On some deposits, it's 10%, on others, it's 3%, and on some forms of deposits, reserve requirements are 0. The result is that the expansion of the currency supply by the banks is far greater than even this example would lead you to believe. So once again, when currency is deposited in the banks get to lend it out, and then it gets redeposited and relent, redeposited and relent, redeposited and relent over and over again, creating bank credit all the way. This is where the vast majority of our currency supply comes from. In fact, 92 to 96% of all currency in existence is created not by the government, but here in the banking system.